after we familiar with the tool and the functions, we are going to use the tools and function to create a simple dress. To do so, we are going to draft a pattern, okay? So I'm gonna zoom in to the, you see this 2D silhouette, zoom in a little bit to give us a closer look to the avatar. By the way, guys, you see right here, if we decide that we don't want this piece a fabric or pattern anymore, we go to this transform pattern tool, click on it to activate, then come down here, click on that fabric, and press the delete key on your keyboard to delete it. So now we have a perfect workspace that we can draft the pattern. Okay, to draft the pattern, we're going to the polygon tool, and if you guys somehow don't see the polygon tools, guys, come to this menu. You see the 2D pattern? Again, click on it, come down here to create, and then click on the polygon tool to select it. And then when you come back here, now your polygon tool is active. So to draft a simple dress pattern, we're gonna draft a simple dress, and the length of the dress is about the knee high of the avatar. As you can see, you see right here, this is her knee. So we're gonna place the point kind of like right at her knees, and then we're gonna just hover the mouse to the right. And when you see this pink line appear, that means that line is straight, okay? If go up here, you don't see the pink line, that means the line could be kind of point down below the straight line or point up above the straight line. If you see the pink line appear, that means the point from one point to the next is straight, okay? So click 1 to place the point. And if you click and drag, it's turn that into a curve, just like right now. I'm click and drag to give her this curl look. And I'm gonna place another point right here under the armpit by clicking it. Next, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna click and drag to create her armhole, okay? See right there? Next, I'm gonna click again to place the low shoulder point. Come up here, I'm gonna click to place the high shoulder point, and come down here, I'm gonna click to where I started. Now click on it to complete the whole shape. Okay, next we're gonna use this curvature tool to curve the base next of the dress. So click on it. You see this right here, only that area is selected. You see the yellow highlight? Drag down just a little bit to give it like a beautiful neck curve. And next, I realize this armhole a little bit kind of too curvy, and I want to adjust that curvy and push it out a little bit. To do so, we go to this edit pattern tool, click on it to activate, and we're gonna click on that point right there. As soon as you click it, you see this yellow highlight appear on that point. That means it's only that point that active, okay? So I'm gonna click and drag it out a little bit. And sometimes it's, you know, like you click it and then it doesn't work. Just try it again. So now the point is out again. I'm gonna just adjust the point up and down however you like. And this handle, if you click on the handle, it's only the handle that's work. So now I'm going to adjust this armhole, make it a little bit smaller. Okay. The same here, I'm gonna push the curve out just a little bit. Click on the point to select. And then we're gonna just push it out a little bit. Okay. And the same here. Again, edit pattern tool. We are gonna use it over and over during this tutorial, guys, because we're gonna need to adjust any point for the dress. Okay. So click on this point and then drag it up to adjust the bottom of the dress. Okay. We just finished 1/4 of the dress pattern. Okay. So we're gonna unfold this dress. To do so, we're gonna go to edit pattern, click on it to select, then come down here. When you place your mouse over any line, you see this line turn kind of blue, and click on it. Now it's turned yellow. You see this line right here turn yellow? And be sure to place that mouse pointer right on top that yellow line and right click. And we want to unfold it. Okay. Okay. So now we have a little bit of problem with our dress. Let me zoom in, scroll the mouse wheel again, forward to zoom in. And you see this point right here? It's a little upward and we don't want that. So we're gonna turn that point into a curve. To do so, go to Edit, Pattern Tool again, click on it to activate. Come over here, click on that point, right click, and then Convert to Curve Point. Click on it. Now look at our next point, turn into a perfect curve. The same with the bottom of the dress. So again, guys, scroll the mouse wheel forward. First, you just place this mouse pointer on top wherever the zoom in part that you want to see. Place on it and then scroll the mouse wheel forward. And again, while this edit pattern tool is still active, click on the point, right click, convert to curve point. Okay. Now we just finished drafting 1/2 of the dress pattern. So to create a front dress, we're going to use this transform pattern tool. Again, click on it to select. Come down here, click on this dress pattern to select the pattern itself and right click. We want to select symmetric pattern with sewing. Okay. And this is gonna be a front dress. Again, guys, to pan the object around in Close 3D Workspace, press down Alt, left click on your mouse and then drag. So we're gonna alter the front neck of the dress. To do so, we are going to right click on the pattern and we're gonna remove this link editing because we only want to edit the front neck. So click on the link remove. Then now we can actually alter the front dress without having to affect the back dress. To do so, we are going to this Add Point Split Line tool, click on it, and you come down here. We're going to add a point to the front dress. Okay. Now, after we add the point to the front dress, we're going to use the Edit Pattern tool. click on it to activate, and then come down here, click on that point, and then drag the next down. Oh, by the way guys, you see this is a really good thing to know. If you double click on any point or anything in here, it will activate the whole pattern, and we don't want that. We just want the next. So you're gonna go back and click on this plain page to deactivate the whole pattern, and then click on the point once again to activate just the point, and we're gonna drag it down to change just the front next. Okay, looks like I'm happy with the front next as well as with the back next. Now we are going to place this pattern onto the avatar. To do so, come here to 3D window. Again, zoom out a little bit by scroll your mouse wheel backward. And first of all, I want to move this backdress out the way, okay? To do so, we're gonna move this backdress out, and by default, the select/move tool is active. If it's not, guys, just come over here and then click on it to activate and click on the pattern. So this is important function. After clicking on the pattern, this gizmo button appear. So you can, as you can see, the green one, you can click it and then drag to rotate your dress. You see this side, this backward. The red one, you can move it forward, backward, and the blue one, you can move it. You see how you rotate your pattern back and forth? And the yellow square right here, where you can click and then drag your pattern anywhere you want, okay? Or sometimes the gizmo doesn't appear, you just click out and then click on back, then the gizmo appear again. The same with here, click on it to move the pattern anywhere you want. And again, we're gonna rotate her just a little bit because she kind of tip it forward. So to have the best result for dressing the pattern, for dressing the avatar, I like to see her with a plain level, okay? So to rotate her, favorite tool, press down Alt, right click, and to rotate her to the plain level, just like that. Again, you click on the pattern to move it anywhere you want. Now, after all the pattern not in the way anymore, we're gonna come over here. You see, come down here, you see this avatar? Go to the important function called show arrangement point. Click on it to select. And now, as you can see, this point appear on the avatar. We're gonna place the pattern on top of the avatar. You can select front, back, doesn't matter, to place on her. I'm gonna select the front pattern for this example. To do so, you come over here to 2D window, click on it to select. Then come back over here to the avatar. You see when you hover the mouse over her, you can see this shade appear onto the avatar. Click on it to place the pattern. Now we're gonna do the same with the back pattern. Again, press down Alt and rotate her. Press down Alt and click on the right side of your mouse to rotate her. Okay? Again, repeat the step. Come to the 2D window. Click on the back side of the pattern and come over here. Hover the mouse over any point on her body and then click on it to place the pattern. Now we can rotate her again to see what the pattern kind of looks like on her. Press down Alt, click on the right side of the mouse to rotate her. Okay, so as I can see, we can actually adjust the pattern a little bit up high. To do so, we can click on the pattern and then just move. Oh, see this, guys? After we're done using the arrangement point, we're gonna come back over here and turn that off by, again, go back on the arrangement function, click on it one more to deactivate. Now the arrangement point's not active, so we can adjust this pattern around her body. And again, click on the pattern. We can use the yellow square to move her up and down. Move the pattern up and down. Press down Alt, right click on your mouse to rotate. Now we're gonna just click on the pattern and then move the pattern up and down, left and right. Okay, again, rotate function is the essential function that you must know. Again, press down Alt, right click to rotate. Now we're going to sew the dress together. Okay, to do so, we have these sewing tools. Okay, so edit sewing. For edit the sewing after you make a mistake or you want to adjust something. For the essential sewing tool is segment sewing. Segment sewing, you can sew from one notch to the next. Let me show you. So again, go to segment sewing tool, select on it to activate the tool, and you come down here. You see this notch right here. When this notch appear, click on it. One, okay, and then you come down here. You see this notch right here, this kind of T cross looking thing. That means if you see that and you click on it, that means you sew from this point to that point. So if you see you don't want to sew from this point to that point, don't click on it. So move your mouse over to hover to the next point. And now look, you see this notch seam that we're gonna sew to? Click on it, one, to sew. Now we have the perfect sewing lines. Next, we're gonna come down here. Again, you come down here, select this point, and if it's hard to see right here, I can only see the front dress. I want to also see the back dress. To do so, again, press down Alt and right click on your mouse to rotate her. Now I can see both seams that I can sew from one to the next. By the way, guys, you can sew whether in 3D window or in 2D window, however you like, whatever that look natural to you, you can sew, because again, sewing tools are available in 3D as well as in 2D. You can select and choose where you want to sew your garment. I like to sew in 3D, sometime in 2D. To continue a sewing, click on this notch right here. Then go to the right, click on that notch right there. And then we're gonna come back, click over here, and then continue to the back right there. Now we just finished sewing one side of the dress. We're going to rotate her again, press down Alt, right click on your mouse to rotate her to this side. And again, guys, you see these knots appear, click on it. Next, come to over here and click on that. We're gonna do the same with the bottom. Click over here, come here, and then come over here and click over here. Now we're gonna rotate her again. Looks like we sew all the places that we needed to be sewn. So next, we're gonna simulate the dress. To do so, we have two options. come to the simulation tool, click on it to simulate, or press on the space bar. Now it is simulate. Again, the dress looks quite perfect. And that is like a first try. Nice. Okay. So there is something to notice. You see this right here, it was used to be select/move tool, but now the hand tool appear. This means the simulation tool is still active. You can use that hand tool to click and drag the fabric wherever you like. See, because we kind of create like a perfect dress, we don't need much dragging, but sometimes if you have like a complicated sewing and it doesn't come out perfect, you're gonna use that hand tool a lot. Okay, so again, rotator. And to stop the simulation tool completely, you can press the spacebar again or go to the simulation tool, click on it to stop the simulation. And again, rotator, see whatever you like to readjust. I think it's come out pretty good. Next, I want to show you with many free assets that come with clothes, okay? So the shoes are free and also the fabric textile. So right here is more like a plain fabric. If we want to change the textile on the avatar for this dress, we will go to, again, this folder right here, guys. Very convenient. And you can again select on this area here to expand or to make it smaller. And you click right there, double click on it, you will open, and we look down here to material, double click on the material subfolder, and you see fabrics. Okay, so double click on fabric. This will bring you many textile. Okay, how were your mouse over, you will see right here, like, what is it, to the right hand side, you will see the type of fabric. In this case, it's woven 100% cotton. And each texture has its own property, okay? It's get really realistic, guys. Let's see that dress. I want to select knit because a dress, no zipper, no nothing. We're gonna select knit fabrics, okay? To do so, just scroll down and look for knit right here. So this is cotton jersey knit. Let's just double click on it to select the fabric, and this information window pop up. The file has been added to the objects browser. Okay, click OK to confirm, and you come right here that you see while this fabric is selected, and come down here, you see in the property editor, you will see type of fabric, what the color of the fabric, so on and so on. To change the fabric textile, again, go to transform pattern tool, click on it. We're gonna marquee select both of the pattern, and then come up here. You see this kind of folder pointing arrow? You click on that to assign the fabric to that pattern. Okay, click on it, and now our pattern just assign that textile onto it. To see it clearly, we're gonna press simulate and zoom in a little bit to see this textile. You see this knitty looking textile? Really pretty, guys. Zoom in, you will see this realistic textile. You see this is knit fabric, okay? So we're gonna zoom out. So we're gonna wanna change the color of the dress. To do so, you come over here, again, click on this textile that we just assigned to the dress, and you come down here You see under this placement map, and below that is color. You click on that white color swatch. This will bring you these color windows and select any color you would like. Or you come over here and then you can just click on it and then drag to certain area that you want your color to be. I always like the red color, so I'm gonna give her like this red color. And come down here, click OK to confirm. And now guys, look at that. We have her color. Press down spacebar to simulate. And we're gonna spin her around. We have pretty red dress. Okay, after we did all the work, learn about the tools and about the avatar, we're gonna use that. So we want to change her pose to this model pose. Again, guys, you remember, go to the avatar, double click, and then come down here to female underscore, click on it, and you go to pose. And we want to choose this model pose. So double click on the pose, and this open pose window pop up. Leave everything the same and click OK. Very pretty, guys. So after we finish creating a beautiful dress, I'm gonna show you how to save these projects, okay? To save the project, go to File and then Save As. You go to Save As and then select Projects, and we're gonna name her anything you like. I will name her a red dress. Okay, and just select where to save your project. For this example, I already created a folder for it in my PC, so I'm going to click Save to save the project. So after we finish a dress, we want to have a snapshot so we can share it on social media. To do so, we go to File, click on it, and come down here. You see the snapshot. Hover your mouse over, and then here you see 2D pattern or 3D window. We're gonna select 3D window, and we're gonna name a red dress. Okay, and we're gonna select where to save those snapshots. When I say those snapshots, it's not only snapshot the front dress, but it's in 4 image, 4 angles. Okay, I will show you how to do that. So after we name the dress, we're gonna navigate to where to save, and I'm going to my folder, and again QuickStart. So I'm gonna select this folder and I'm gonna click Save. The red dress is already exists, so let's just name it red dress 1, and then we're gonna click Save, and this snapshot window pop up. By default, it's a single. We want to go to multi-view, and you see this display. It's a snapshot itself, gives us 4 views, and we want to come down here and select Save Separate Image. Okay, so we're gonna save separate image, and we're gonna click Save. And now we finished saving the project. We're gonna close by going to File, click Quit, and I'm gonna show you those snapshots that we just did. Again, navigate to the place you save your file, and here guys, this is the snapshot that we saved earlier. You can share that snapshot in your social media anywhere you want. So again, the snapshot came with 4 angles